Given in recognition to a member of the U.S. rowing community who has rendered conspicuous service to or accomplished extraordinary feats in rowing, the U.S. Rowing Medal is the highest honor the organization can bestow. Jim Joy is this year's recipient. Rowers of all ages and skill levels have benefited from Jim's approach to the stroke and the concept of rowing being a bond between body, shell, and mind. He has coached a number of collegiate programs, including the University of Western Ontario, MIT, Yale, Wesleyan, and Hobart William Smith. Jim also taught a graduate course on the philosophy of sport, as well as a course titled Mind, Body, and Spirit, focusing on the holistic approach to sport. Jim organizes the Joy of Sculling coaching conferences, which have drawn thousands of coaches from all levels over the past 25 years. He is the author of The Mind's Eye and Hanlon's Spirit, focusing on the art of the stroke and the use of core mental training methods in rowing. Jim helped start the Craftsbury Sculling Camp, which was the first of its kind in North America and remains a training destination for scullers from all over the world. Over a rowing career that has spanned 7 decades, Jim has consistently demonstrated integrity, dedication, devotion, insight, and passion for a sport to which he has given his life. Congratulations, Jim Joy, 2017 recipient of the U.S. Rowing Medal.
Like a rowdy crowd. I said to Tracy, they're closing the bar. There can't be too many Irishmen in the room. I'm going to put a plug in for Mike's book. This is a great book. He signed it tonight. And then I promptly lost the book, so this is the second one. So if anyone finds the book, it's endorsed me. That's Michael's book. It's a great book. Funny book. Now, USRA, U.S. Rowing Board of Directors, said keep this short. Originally it was 3 minutes, and I did give a speech at the University of Western Ontario in 2009 for Hall of Fame, and they said 2.5 minutes, and I stuck to the 2.5 minutes. I stuck to it, and Tom Wheel was there, was in attendance, but people certainly went over that 2.5 minutes, but I stuck to it. So I was a pretty popular boy that night. So I'd like to thank the U.S. Rowing Board of Directors for this award and for the contributions they make to rowing over the years. I take this opportunity to congratulate the other award winners tonight. And it's good to see Yaz here, even though she won't be receiving an award, but it's great to see her. People keep asking me how I feel, and I feel very humbled and overwhelmed with receiving this honor, and keep thinking of all the other people that could receive this award. But I'll take it. My wife, Cecilia, of 52 years. This great-looking Irish woman. Her name was actually Cecilia Joyce, and she dropped the CE and became Cecilia Joy. She's from James Joyce country. And my daughter Alicia is here, my youngest daughter. And she has kept us on track coming from Minneapolis to New York City. I feel like a bumpkin, and I think of Western Hill in St. Catharines, Ontario. It's such a long way from what I see outside here. Our other two daughters, Christina is in Alert Bay, British Columbia. You have ocean, 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 forest, and that's about it. It's raw beauty in Alert Bay. And Kathleen is from St. Paul, Minnesota. They couldn't be present, but I am very proud and appreciative of their support. I don't know, am I supposed to mention the grandchildren? The twins, Bea and Gus, yeah, they're going to be 5 Christmas Eve. Well, in 1951, the Canadian Henley introduced the 135-pound class, allowing this peanut-sized athlete at 119 pounds to become an oarsman. At 15, it was my 8th sport, and I had 2 Ontario championships in lacrosse and hockey behind me. Further to that, before I started rowing, I had played on 2 Indian reservations, the Tuscaroras in Lewiston, New York, and the Mohawks, the Senecas in Brantford, Ontario. Fortunately for us, playing those games on those reservations, we lost. As a small athlete, even then, I was interested in flow with its rhythmic, fluid action. I was looking to offset my small stature with other athletic qualities. Athleticism, to me, is very, very important at whatever level you're engaged in. These concepts of flow and holism have been promoted in the Joy of Sculling conferences for the past 25 years. Thus, the conference has fostered a community of coaches coming together to share their ideas over a weekend. Alicia, how am I doing? Okay. Got to go faster? Got to go faster? Alicia introduced me to Fog Allen. Fog Allen, how many know who Fog Allen was? There we go. 1 person. Fog Allen, 2 people. Oh. Louder. I got to yell. I got to yell. Fog Allen was a great, great basketball coach at the University of Kansas for 39 years. They asked him if a particular championship team was great. He responded, "Come back in 25 years when I see their achievements, and I will give you an answer." He was not only attempting to improve the athlete's skill, winning percentage, but the whole person. And that's got to go on in coaching. You've got to be concerned as a coach, no matter what the level, with the whole person. You guys being rowdy enough? I hope so. It's amazing to look out tonight and see so many of my past rowers and colleagues here to celebrate this honor with Seal, Alicia, and myself. I know many of you travel great distances. Blue Larson, for example, came from Meadow Lake, Saskatchewan. Meadow asked her last night, what's between Meadow Lake and the Yukon border? She said, not much. She goes back to a farm that has 1,400 cattle. And I said, what about being outside? Oh, they're outside all winter long. So we can remember that. I know that many of you have traveled these great distances and made sacrifices to be here, and that means so much to me. Please know how touched I am you made this trip. You are great. My journey with these various institutions also parallels my own consciousness odyssey. It's yoga training in the true sense of the word, breathing, posture, and meditation for 20 minutes. Mark Davis wrote to me recently that the national team women's double of Ellen Tomac and Megan O'Leary are doing 2 times 20 minutes of quiet sitting each day. So it's finally, after all these years, beginning to catch on. Can you hear back there yet? I can't hear anything after all that noise in here. It pleases me to join George Pocock, Stan Pocock, and Frank Cunningham, the old Thames watermen, on the list of Medal of Honor recipients. They promoted the 2-movement entry, allowing the shell and the blade to move continuously. So you're here. There's no square blade rowing. There's no rowing by sea. No square blade rowing. Blade comes back, goes in. Blade comes back, goes in, goes back. So the nexus, the entry is the nexus. It goes in. We got to get USRA, talking to Pat McInerney, we got to get USRA back to 40 years ago and the two movement entry. Ideally, you see the blade and then it disappears. Stan Pocock's concept of the boat, the body, and the blade is a great model for coaching sculling. They stress the athleticism of the skill. And now my final comment is from Lauren Easley's, the naturalist, Lauren Easley's little book, The Immense Journey. Francis Thompson, the English poet, is quoted that one could not pick a flower without troubling a star. Intuitively, Thompson sensed the enormous interlinked complexity of life. We're all joined, as David Bohm, the quantum physicist, said, we're all connected. Everything is moving. Everything is connected and everything is moving. So there's no preparation of the blade. You just go in. So we should strive to think, no matter what our education, strive to think beyond our community, beyond our country, beyond our world, to stretch our minds to encompass the universe. You've got to think. You've got to think no matter what your age. You've got to think. Think of the universe because it's our only home. It's the only place we have, and we're sort of screwing it up. This immense journey continues for me. So I'm not a peanut-sized athlete anymore, and I really want to thank you for this award.